Today I'm going to be replacing this front sway bar bushing on my 2004 Cobra. The brand on this is Prothane. I got it from MaximumMotorsports.com. You can go on there and find the right size for your car, because a lot of the Mustangs it's different. On the Cobra it's a 29mm, and it's different on the Mach 1, the Bullet, and the GT. So you might want to just make sure you're getting the right part first of all. Before we get started, I just wanted to show you what's involved in changing this. Basically, you have the sway bar that's running through here, from one side to the other, and then you have a bracket, like a U bracket, that's kind of going up like this and tapping into the frame. So you undo the two bolts on each side and drop this bracket completely out of the way, and then you slide the old bushing off by where it separates here, or cut off the other one that's on there, and just slide this off. Now, putting it back on, it can get a little difficult because there's another bracket that's still on the car that's where this flat part lines up with. So basically what you want to do is grease this up real good, and grease it on the inside anyway so that it doesn't squeak when it's installed. And basically you want to slide it up onto the sway bar like this, and then on top of that bracket that's still there, you got to push it until it slides underneath it. So you'll see what I'm talking about a little later in the video, but just wanted to give you a quick overview here. It's really simple. You don't have to disconnect the entire front end or anything. Just take the bolts out, drop that clamp, slide it off, slide the new one on, and mount it back up. So hopefully this will be a good video for you if you're doing this, and let me know if you have any comments on it. Okay, so this bracket, you just have to remove it. This other bracket's going to kind of stay in place. It has the studs coming off of the frame of the car. So now, with that out of the way, we can put the new bushing on. Okay, so today I'm replacing the front sway bar bushing on my 2004 Cobra. So here's the sway bar coming through here. This is the bushing itself, and this is actually the new one that I just put on. But I'll show you pretty much how it's done. Over the bushing goes this bracket. Okay, so it goes over this, and then it ties in up into these bolts. So basically what you do to start is with this up here in place, you just undo the bolts on each side and drop this bracket out of the way. That leaves this top bracket still there, and the studs are still up in there, so this is all still up in there. Then you take the new bushing. This is another one. This is another new one, and you put the grease that it comes with on the inside. Okay, so once that's all greased up, this is where it gets a little tricky. So as you can see, the new bushing kind of separates right here, and so you also want to put grease on the top of this, anywhere that the bushing is going to be touching the frame. The grease will keep it from squeaking. So with that slit, you open it this way, okay, and then you put it over the sway bar like this. Okay, so you have to do it this way unless you want to undo the whole sway bar, because the bar is still really tight to the bracket up here. So if you start to slide it on here, put it up against that bracket and then pop it into place. Okay, that's the only way I was able to get this on. Okay, so once again, open up here, get it over the sway bar, and slide it underneath that bracket on the flat top. After that, just bring the new bushing, this new bracket, or the old bracket, back up over the top. And I'd even put some grease on this too, just because that's where it's going to be touching. So after that, you tighten up bolts, and then you're done.